Why are you doing that?
Ready to go.
All right. Why don't you start the show off?
You start the show.
I wish you'd start the show one day.
You always wishing stuff. You gonna wish and get something, all right? What's up? What's up?
That's how you start the show?
What's up?
Okay. All right. What's up, classmates? I'm Robert Sawyer.
And I'm Mrs. Sawyer.
And together we are the only black kids in the class. Back with another episode, like we always do about this time.
I go for mine. I throw your hands off me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I go for mine. I'm singing the song.
I don't know what song that is.
The Kanye song. I'm gonna get off of this TV,
Oh,
mama.
you new
I'ma
school.
push it down.
You new school. You really new school.
Hey.
Yeah. Nah, mine comes from the Chronic.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, you listen to that new rap.
No, that's
From
what
the
came in
2000s.
my head.
From the 2000s.
That's the first thing that came in my head. You used to sit right there with me, listen to the same song. Talking
What,
about all
Kanye?
that. Yeah, that's the old Kanye.
I've been
That's
off
the
Kanye.
old Kanye.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been off Kanye since The Life of Pablo. There's something I don't know.
Life of Pablo.
Something changed
I don't
for
think
me.
I like that.
Something changed for me around there. I was like, ugh.
I didn't really like 808s and Heartbreaks, and you did. So
Yeah.
I was kind of like,
I appreciate it.
he was phasing out for that.
And you never even listened to Yeezus.
To see.
I wasn't even mad at Yeezus. I mean, I listened to.
That was about bleaching the hole.
No, that's on The Life of Pablo.
Oh no, I didn't like that at all.
You heard his new song?
No,
Let's just say we can't
No.
say it or we will get banned.
no, I don't want. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Yeah,
You don't want to sing it?
the old Kanye is good stuff. I'm always listen to that.
Oh, you still listen to R. Kelly?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, boy, you watch the Cosby Show?
For sure.
Oh, Lord.
What does that mean?
Every step you take.
Ooh, you know I love some
Okay.
R. Kelly.
All right. You said, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Okay. Okay.
I don't know about that. though.
Oh, that's too far. Oh, that's too far.
That's still current.
All right. All right.
Oh, but Kanye, that's some good stuff. So what's up with you?
What's up with me? Just out here trying to run these brands, girl.
Okay.
Trying to put it together. Trying to be intentional.
Oh, trying to. I don't know about try. I think you just be intentional.
Okay. Can you teach me?
I can teach you.
I ran an idea by you. You said, nah,
Exactly.
that shit's weak.
I'm intentional.
Like, whoa. I was so shocked because like last week you told me to do that very idea. And then I said, oh, I'm about to do it. You was like, nah.
Well, I told you to, make a plan, and I didn't agree with the plan. That's all.
Nah, you changed it now. You told me, I said, I'm going to do this. You said, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but execution and a thought and idea is totally different.
All I did was tell you again, I'm going to do this. And you're like, nah.
No. You went and gave you put more bones to it, and I didn't like the way that it was going. So maybe you can.
Boy, it
pivot.
would sure help me out if you put some bones to it.
You can make a pivot.
It would sure help
I told
me
you,
out.
I'm an editor. I already just nixed it. Come back again. That's how that works.
I don't work for you.
That's my specialty.
Wait, what's your specialty?
I see it's multiple iterations.
So you're saying some people play the violin and some people play the orchestra.
Yeah, I'm the conductor.
You're the conductor.
Yeah.
And who am I?
The composer, the arranger, all the instrument players, all of that. And I conduct.
Well, shit, the composer can conduct.
No.
I don't need no conductor. Matter of fact, you were in band. By the time you get to the competition, you don't need that damn conductor. You know what's going to happen.
But the only reason why you could get that was because the conductor's been doing it the whole time. Yeah, that's what I do.
So you're the coach.
There you go.
I'm everything else.
Yeah.
I'm front of office. I'm the star player.
You're the defense expert. You're the offense expert. You're all that. But I'm coach. I put the plays together. They'll say, we running this. Yes. Execute.
Feels kind of odd. Feels kind of odd. People literally come to me for coaching.
Yeah.
Since when I needed you to be the coach?
That's you talked about brands. Talking about something totally different.
I would prefer.
No.
I would prefer if we were co-captains. I would prefer if we were teammates. You putting the level of separation between us. I want to be parallel with you.
We're parallel. I didn't say I'm CEO. The coach is CEO. They're not making the buying rules.
No, you said I'm literally everything from the janitor to the CEO. I'm everything except
Not
the
the
coach.
Right.
I play all the instruments. I
Yeah.
write the music.
Yeah.
I build the instruments. I run the concert hall, but you're the conductor. I'm trying to be parallel with you. But anyway.
Well,
That's what's going on with me. I'm trying to make the levels. I'm trying to move it forward.
Okay.
What's going on with you, baby?
Trying to just keep smiling. That's it.
Trying. I don't know about trying. I just do.
I do. Just do. Sometimes, some things try to take my smile away. And I have to,
Who tried to take your
focus,
smile away?
Get back on, my intentional, what I'm here for.
Are you intentional? What does be intentional mean to you?
For me, it's really keeping that core, like where I'm going, what I want to do, making sure my eye is on the prize. And right now, my eye is on being happy. And people use that, so I don't want to sound like a very generic. People are like, oh, I just want happy. There's a lot to do that. I focus on being in the moment. I recognize things where I'm like, this is a good moment. We went to breakfast the other day with my mom. Like, that was a good moment. Like, I was like, oh, I'm really enjoying this moment right here. Let me be intentional right here. Like, I had some other stuff I needed to do. And I was like, nah.
Are you talking about when your mama grabbed that check?
I had other stuff to do. Like, I was going to go just tell the lady I need to check because I was going to pay it and just leave because I needed to go. But then I was like, no, this is a good moment. She telling a story, you laughing about the crazy family stories. And I'm like, this is just a really good moment. It's going to be a memory. I'm taking a snapshot right now and take a moment to pause and live in this moment. So I do that often. It's hard. I think it's harder than people realize. They take things for granted.
Your mama grabbed that check, then you're like, Mom, you really don't have to pay for this.
Yeah.
I don't play those games. I do not play those games.
My mom never has to take a
I'm
purse.
gonna tell people. I tell people one time.
No.
When I say I got it, I got it. No, nope. My favorite episode of the Cosby Show: Cockroach and Theo.
Oh,
Cockroach and Theo. No, you should go in. 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 Okay, I'm gonna go in. Nope,
Yes.
that's too many times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one time.
No, it's my mom. My mom, she never had to take a purse with me anywhere ever. I'm gonna cover it for her.
Who are you telling?
But I know you do the same.
Who are you
I know
telling?
you do the same. So, but sometimes
Who are you telling?
sometimes I have to recognize she has that independence that she can do for her own. So when she really wants to,
she don't got that independence at the movies.
yes, she
boy.
does. Yes, she
Not
does.
at the movies.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
You'll see it come out. That's why when she show it, you kind of gotta let her do it. That's why I had to let her pay. Because she really wanted to. And if I keep doing it, she's like, I never get to treat you all. You heard her say it. I rarely get to treat you all. So that was for the movies too. You didn't realize that. That was for the movies.
That's for the movies?
That was for the
I
movies.
should order some more shit.
You should have. She said, I never get to treat you all. Y'all
Well, I took
always
her to lunch one time.
Y'all always taking me. That's what she was saying.
Yeah, I told her she don't have to pay for anything in the rest of her life.
That's how it is. So
I told her for the rest of her life she never has to spend money.
I told her the same. She knows that. That's what I've been on. I've been intentional about it. Happy with my progress.
Good job, buddy. You know I do my left hand. You know I prefer the right hand. I do the left hand just because.
The way we're sitting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right-handed too. That's a very awkward thing too sometimes. Like, shaking hands with people. One, I don't like shaking hands with people.
I don't really shake hands too much anymore.
Because people put their hands in their mouth and their ass and all kinds of stuff. And I don't like that just grosses me out. But, it's part of our social whatever. And then some men, they like, oh, you're a woman, so let me not be too strong, right? And I really hate that. I really hate like a weak handshake, right? And then some who may have heard about you or, try to come in hard. And I'd be like, oh, wait, we got to keep this a little extra second because I got hard too.
So what you tell me, you be holding motherfuckers' hands and shit. That's what you tell me. You said you just confessed to your husband. Sometimes I just have to hold his hand a little bit longer.
Second, so I can grip it.
So I can grip
got
on
you.
it. Okay. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild as shit, actually.
Yeah. But you know what, to me, it's not the handshake. It's the eye contact. You'd be surprised how many people you go to shake their hand, they don't make eye contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's somebody you can't trust.
You're an eye contact person?
Yes, I do. I make eye contact.
It doesn't always mean you don't trust somebody. I make eye contact a lot, and if I'm really comfortable, I look around.
Yeah.
I'm not like...
No. I get what you're saying.
I don't blink.
That's not what I'm saying either. But I'm talking about that initial thing. I need you to look me in the face. Like we initially meeting, hey, nice to meet you. Oh, I'm so-and-so. Oh, I'm Mrs. Sawyer. Yeah.
That's how you introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Mrs. Sawyer?
Yes.
I tell people I'm Mr. and Mrs. Sawyer. We got some Ask the Black Kids.
Woohoo! I like this one. It's nice.
My wife bought it for me.
I know. She's got good taste.
This one's entitled, I Just Want to Tell My Story.
Tell your story.
Firstly, I'm gay. I
Okay.
dated my ex for almost 5 years. Both of our families loved and supported our relationship. On my side, my mom paid his car taxes, car that I brought him. She brought him a tire for set car and Christmas gifts. She even loaned him money. I think too much was going on there.
Wow.
But I only have an older brother, and he has a daughter, 11, who I adore as the gunkle. You know what a gunkle is?
Gay uncle. I got it.
I just want to make sure everybody on board.
Oh, okay.
I knew you knew, but somebody
Okay.
might be like,
Okay.
what on earth is a gunkle?
Yeah, okay.
My ex had spent time with both of them away from me just to say how close he was with my family. He knows I am a family man, so when we got into an argument about me not calling him back overnight, he went to extreme measures to try and make me hurt because I can be nonchalant and thick-skinned. To avoid arguing, I blocked him to take my dad home, stress-free. While taking my dad, I started receiving voicemails, and here's where it gets ugly.
Ooh.
In the voicemails, he said he hopes I die.
Oh,
he
no.
said, F my mom with her black face
Oh.
and F my niece, that little B.
Oh, no.
He also said, I want to F my brother.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't give him the satisfaction of replying due to my moral compass. I saw red when I heard him disrespecting my mom and niece and to insinuate I want to have sex with my blood brother. I blocked him on everything, even Cash App. A month later, he texted me from a now new number, asked me to go on a movie date with him. That's bold.
Oh, wow.
That's bold.
Oh,
That's
wow.
bold. That's bold.
Yeah, watch out. That's the devil. You got that's
Oh, that's bold as
Lucifer
shit.
himself. What in
That's
the world
bold
is
as hell.
that?
I told you all that a month later. I don't hear from you for a month.
And then you gonna say, "Oh, let's go to the
Hey,
movies?"
you want to go see Sinners?
That sounds like a
whoa.
scammer. There's a scammer too. What's going on?
I responded, how about you use that money and take your drunk, petite, mayonnaise-looking mama out somewhere? It might help her drinking problem if her kids actually loved her.
Oh,
I may have gotten a little out of character,
just a tad.
but the audacity of him. It is now 5 months later, and the things he said about my family are still stuck in my head. Don't want to make this too long, but moral to the story, words do hurt.
They do.
They do.
Ooh,
They do. Words do hurt.
yeah. So I'm a little conflicted a little bit by this story
Why is that?
because originally when the ex said all those hurtful things, they just blocked them, and they talked about the movie thing, and he just, got down to his level. Yeah.
What's the conflict?
I don't know if you're not gonna give him that much energy to begin with, stay with it. Don't give it to him. Don't let people get that to you. But I understand. He was an asshole. Come asking, talking about go to some movie. I got your movie. I don't.
Whoa.
I understand the frustration, but I just probably just blocked him and moved on. But thanks for letting us hear about the stories. I'm glad to hear that shenanigans happen all everywhere.
I'm not glad to hear the shenanigans happen ever. I want the shenanigans to stop.
They'll never stop.
They never will.
They never stop.
They never,
stop.
ever, ever, ever
They never
will.
stop. They never stop. But I hope I send you some healing energy, positive vibes. You move past that because it sounds like it's still fresh. Those words. That's terrible. You have someone close in your family. I know about that. You let people in. You break bread and think we're at a level where you're fortunate enough to be around my family, and then you gonna go say some shit like that. Yeah, that's terrible.
Who's talking about your family?
Ain't nobody talk about my family, but they done some fucked up shit before.
Oh, where? We got a ride?
Huh? No.
I got the shiesty.
All right, settle that.
Let
Long
me
time
know.
ago. Yeah, that's already done. But yeah, healing energy there. Thanks for sharing.
Healing energy. I was about to read some comments from recent episodes, and I did not realize we had so many comments. Don't really know where to start. Don't even know what episode to choose, but I will tell you an episode we put out not too long ago that I enjoyed, and I'll read some comments from that. The episode is titled, Is This Relationship Really Ready for I Do?
Oh, okay.
The interesting thing is, sometimes I have the title beforehand. Sometimes I don't have the title till moments before I upload it. That was one of them, so You probably don't know what episode that is.
I have no idea.
That was the one where we got a wonderful email from a classmate asking what should they expect for a State of the Union and premarital counseling.
Oh.
And we talked at length.
We did.
About that. And I offered some questions. Let me tell you something. I was editing that episode. And I said, if you want some questions, just email me. And I'm like, I should set up the systems so they can just, watch the episode and go to a website and download the questions. They can get them, if they want them, right? And I said, man, that's going to be a lot of work for me. That's going to take me like 15 minutes. It's about to be 4 people going to email me, bro. Calm down. It was more than 4.
All right.
So while I was very happy that it was more than 4, of course I want more than 4.
You should have done the 15 minutes.
Oh man, I should have done. I probably sent email for like an hour.
Because you got to think from a consumer standpoint. I'm much quicker to click on a link than to send you an email.
So at first, I was writing everybody back.
Yeah.
I was writing like a real message. I'm like reading it.
Yeah.
So if you got that and it says your name in it, I actually wrote that.
Yeah.
If you got it and it started saying, "Hey, classmate," guys, that was like email 55, and I was like, okay, I thought this would be less.
That's good.
There was a lot of personal emails.
Oh, you got to make the Only Black Kids library. See, that's
nope.
Coach.
What is so frustrating about that is I said, I'm going to do this, and you said, yeah, do it. And then a week later, I said, I'm about to do it. You said, nah. And now, again, you telling me, yeah. It's very confusing, Coach. I just want to give you some feedback on the coaching. It's very confusing. Here are some comments. Our good friend Tangi says, hello, Sawyers. My husband and I have been married for 18 and a half years and together about 25.
Ooh, congrats.
Congrats. Together, we've learned a lot. Still learning. We have monthly marriage counseling and talk all the time. There's been some really tough times, but with work and commitment, it has gotten so much better. I'm going to email you all now for those questions. I feel like they would be helpful. Love the show. I've listened to every episode, and I so look forward to Wednesdays.
All right, Tangi. I like that.
You look forward to Wednesdays?
I do.
You don't even listen to the episodes. What are you talking about?
I do.
You listen on Wednesday?
Sometimes on Thursday or the weekend.
Oh, snap. You shouldn't have said that.
Why?
Boy, them classmates be in there. Here, present.
I know.
Present.
By the time I go to, they already came. They already checked in.
And you not present? That's
they're
crazy.
They're already there. They be getting
crazy.
extra credit and everything.
You supposed to be the principal. How the principal not gonna come to school?
No, I'm not the principal. I'm
That's
the coach.
Crazy.
The coach always come in about,
What you the PE coach?
11 o'clock.
You the PE coach?
Yeah.
Boy,
We always doing inside activities.
So many things came to my mind. I could not pick the one thing to say. I couldn't get it fast enough. Yeah. What y'all compete in?
You do like badminton. We used to play badminton when it was raining outside.
Badminton?
Yeah. You remember badminton?
I never played badminton at school.
No, I did.
I think I played badminton one time. My dad bought one of them little kits or something.
We used to play.
We put in the backyard.
Because
we tried it one time. I didn't know how to play the game.
We'd be inside if it was raining and something.
I never played badminton.
We played badminton and we played something else. It was inside. Inside basketball. Like different stuff.
You know what they call inside basketball?
Basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we used to play outside.
Yeah. Someone else said, love this episode, but especially out loud cackled when you said, are the pores complaining again? That had to be something I said about you. That had to be. That's how you talk.
I don't talk like that. That's how you interpret my reactions or my response. But I don't talk like that at all. Definitely don't talk like that. Because poor to me is also a mindset. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're monetarily poor.
Miss Joni said, I'm just like you, Mrs. Sawyer. My first answer is always no. I need to warm up to things.
Oh, right. See, somebody I see you.
Hey, your predecessor was like that too.
That's right. No.
Anything you start with, hey, mommy, you love me? Yeah. The default. It's always there. Smooth gave us a rundown. See, I appreciate this. When you break it down by story, I know what you're talking about. Sometimes people just say like one line from a story, guys, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no clue. But when you put that little timestamp, present with my notebook and pen ready to take notes.
Like that. A pen that's committed. Instead of a pencil, you can erase it.
I'm so happy to see you guys. Hope you're enjoying or enjoyed my home, Atlanta.
We did.
We did.
It's beautiful.
I was late this morning. My bad, y'all. Please don't call my parents. LOL.
Yeah, we have an automated system.
Yeah, me. No, we don't have an automated system. That's the problem. I sent so many damn emails. It's like, oh, wow. Wow, I did not expect that. Here, sorry for being late. I was stuck in traffic.
Damn. Yeah.
Greetings, fam. I got a note for being late. That's from Galactus.
Oh, Galactus.
No, Galactus. Nope.
Yeah.
Galactus, you're going to have to write lines or something.
Nah.
Not Galactus.
Galactus got so much extra credit. He all right.
Only 14 minutes late to class. Damn, I'm 30 minutes late. Class started early, didn't it? So typically I put it, at the same time, but I'm experimenting because some of my Nigerian brethren, some of our Nigerian classmates
want the opportunity to be first.
Yes.
So
they needed a little early, so I tried something.
Okay.
So it was early. It was early. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it early.
I like all of this, paying attention to the details. Come through, classmates.
Yeah. The only one
I love this.
The only one not there is you. You said you a day late.
No, I'm not a day late.
These people said, "Oh no, I'm 14 minutes late."
Well,
that means they are there.
I sometimes I don't listen to it the weekend, but it's
as long as you listen, baby.
I do. I like listening to us in the car. Sometimes
I like listening.
It's like the brand new to me.
I like listening to the older episodes because I don't remember.
I normally don't remember any of the episodes.
Yeah, I mean, you're the editor. You just
it's always like the first time.
You just outsource the editing.
Especially when I laugh at the same time that I laugh, it's hilarious. It cracks me up. It tickles me. If you drive beside me and you see me laughing at that, that's what it is. Oh, it cracks me up.
So this is from A Twin You Good. 901 Music Lover said, I'm reading this because this is an important issue that we need to address.
Okay.
I love you guys and your show. I have been sharing links to your podcast and name dropping OBK. I do have some concerns about your attire.
Uh-oh.
Why is your wardrobe not coordinating today?
Uh-oh.
You have to do better. We demand coordinating outfits.
Really?
I'm just kidding. Thanks.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, you don't like people telling you what to do. Let me tell you, I'm going to wear what I'm going to see. You already getting ready.
You saw it in my head.
I'm just kidding. Thanks for being a healthy, Black, loving couple with boundaries to protect your personal lives.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the response. We do try to coordinate most of the time.
We don't really try to coordinate.
We try to get the same color.
That's not even.
That's coordination.
That's not even true.
We do
that's not even what happens.
What happens?
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
What's the truth?
The truth is, I would wait for you to get dressed, and then I would try to match to you.
Oh, okay.
And we just did it so many times. A lot of times we haven't, but we do it often. But you don't match to me. Did you get dressed first?
No, one time you were wearing, I said, oh, that's the color we're wearing? Okay.
We addressed dress code.
Okay.
Why don't we get into some stories?
So any violation of dress codes, but yes, let's get to some stories.
Before we do, if you'd like us to respond to your dilemma, your situation, please send us an email at asktheblackkids@gmail.com. That's asktheblackkids@gmail.com. Today's stories are all about one thing.
What's that one thing?
All follow a similar theme, and that theme is the entitled.
Oh, boy. You know I can't still stand entitlement.
Then you're not going to be able to stand this show.
No, boy.
This episode is different stories from around the internets.
Okay.
Where people just try to show their ass.
Ooh, entitled, show their ass. Like, it's different to be entitled, but show your ass too? Nah.
Let's get it going.
Let's go.
Am I the asshole for exposing my sister's fake cancer to our parents after she refused to come clean herself?
Damn.
It's a dirty game.
Fake cancer? Where did you do that at?
2 words that should not go.
Oh, my God.
Should not go back to back. That is crazy. I, 34-year-old female, just found out that my sister, 31-year-old female, who has been telling my whole family she has cancer for the last 8 months, has been lying. She shaved her head, said she was doing chemo, and had our parents move in to help her through treatment.
Damn.
I started to have doubts when, besides also staying out late relatively frequently, she would never let anyone attend appointments with her, and she clearly had way too much energy for someone going through aggressive chemotherapy. Last week, I ran into the office manager of my sister's oncologist at a coffee shop, small town. I casually mentioned my sister, and the office manager was confused. She had no idea who I was talking about. I did some digging through doctors and spoke to my sister about what I learned, and she broke down and spilled her guts. It turns out she fabricated the whole story because she was in over her head with debt and wasn't able to afford her apartment anymore.
Dirty game.
The cancer story got our parents to move in, and she could then stop paying her bills.
Damn.
I was furious and told her that she had 24 hours to tell our parents the truth, or I would. She asked me not to tell them because it would ruin her relationship with them. She did not tell them, so yesterday I took everything to our parents. Our parents are heartbroken. Yeah. My sister is acting like I had no right to out her, and she didn't even say this to our parents.
Yep.
She was going to stage a miraculous recovery next month.
Negative.
She said I ruined her life and that families should be trying to defend each other rather than expose each other.
Nope.
So the whole idea of this story is insane. I did question its validity because HIPAA is a thing.
Right.
Like an office manager shouldn't be saying, yeah, I see your sister all the time. I don't care how close you are. You know?
I hear you, but like, oh, okay.
And then,
but that's not really the office manager said they didn't see her.
But that would be confirming. When people ask me anything, I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh, she the one said she was there not for treatment. She said I ain't never seen her. Office manager ain't a doctor.
The office has HIPAA though.
I ain't seen her. And maybe that's on shift. I ain't there.
That's confirming. And then also, why does she have an oncologist?
Well, I mean, oncologist normally is oncology, hematology, so you can have blood disorders. Like, cause I have an oncologist, but it's really for the hematology part.
Okay,
cancer is a blood disorder. And
then when she said, "I did some digging through doctors," what does that even mean?
Well, she said it's a small town, so it's probably not that many.
Okay.
When I had an accident, there was only one orthopedic surgeon in Miami. We got one on every corner.
Okay.
So if it's a small town.
First comment says, not the asshole for telling them, but you were a tiny bit of an asshole for not demanding that she tell your parents immediately, like within 15 minutes of finding out. 24 hours is too long to be deceived into thinking your child is dying.
No.
OP responded saying, you're right. I regret giving her that much time. I was still processing the shock myself.
Yeah, after she came and told me that, oh no, we're going to tell right now. I'm calling mom right now.
Would you say, well, you have to tell? I don't even think I wouldn't even do that. I'd just like,
no, I'm telling mommy.
That's wild. Mommy.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. My sister knows that. First of all, my sister not lie about something like that. There's like two things you don't lie about: your car being broken, like not working, or health and family. You don't. I just think that's just bad mojo. You can't even like white lie. You don't do that. Some faking cancer. Do you know how serious that is? That's terrible.
Yeah.
I would not like. I
can't just ask you for help on my rent.
I know. Like, what is cancer. That? That's a bad human. Damn.
I pray that sister never actually gets cancer.
Right? Ain't nobody gonna believe you? That's crazy.
If only they had a story about that. Like someone who lied about something so much that when it actually happened, no one believed them. They should make a story like that.
Are you trying to be funny?
Apparently not. Someone said, oh, I didn't see this one before. Someone said, I would be more shocked at how the office manager at this so-called oncologist office and these other doctors he dug through just so cavalierly violated HIPAA.
Yeah.
And then someone else said, is saying that someone is not your patient a HIPAA violation? And then someone else said, I work for a doctor's office. You can say a patient is not seen at this facility and that is not violating HIPAA.
See, that's what I said. I'm not confirming anything. I ain't see it.
Maybe. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't even say that much. I don't say shit.
Fair.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, but I don't want to be involved in that. She came through here? Oh, I must have been on break. I don't see her.
I can neither confirm nor
I
deny.
can't confirm, divide, nothing. I don't know. I need help. My mother-in-law asked if I'm okay paying for dinner for 8 people. My mother-in-law texted me a few weeks ago to invite some of my husband's friends to a surprise birthday dinner. She gave me a list of people to invite and asked to call and make the reservation. So I did, happily. She first asked me if I wanted to go splits on renting a luxury car for the day, which would be $1,300. I told her I couldn't afford that, especially as we have our own birthday plans made. We're going away for the weekend. I'm not rich by any means, LOL. It's a few days before our reservation, and she randomly texts me asking if I'm going to need help paying for dinner for everyone. Is this normal? I can afford this. What the hell do I say to that? I feel so uncomfortable. Am I the asshole if I tell everyone can pay for themselves? Edit. I told her I wasn't going to be able to do it. Now, father-in-law has called hubby to say, we thought you were in a good enough place to play for everybody. They're now canceling the dinner and making hubby feel like the bad guy for not fronting the bill for 8 people to dine at a fancy restaurant for his birthday. Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I bet you that husband has been through hell.
Oh,
with those
what
parents.
kind of...
Because that is nuts.
That... Wait.
You can't afford to pay for 8 people?
First of all, we didn't even want to go to your raggedy ass dinner in the first place. We're going away. You decided we're going to have dinner. So you should be paying for everything, right? Like, I don't understand that. Would you be the asshole to tell people they're going to pay their own? No.
I would tell them they're the asshole that they can't actually afford to pay for their son's birthday dinner.
That's what I would write back to them. I'd be like, oh, father-in-law, I thought y'all were okay. Something wrong?
Are the poors complaining again?
That's exactly I'll flip that
You
back
can't
around.
afford dinner for 8 people? Oh my goodness.
Like, what is that? You couldn't afford the car?
How you gonna make me? How you
couldn't afford the car?
But how am I poor? Because I can't afford what you can't afford.
Exactly.
How I'm poor?
I'm going away, bitch. Like, what is that? I'm out. Y'all enjoy that dinner. We ain't gonna be there no way.
I'm
That's
going
crazy.
away, bitch.
That's it.
Well, that might be the name of the episode. I'm going away, bitch.
Oh my goodness.
That mom's a con artist.
That is. She's the one that
Hey, why don't you rent this car for y'all? I mean, it's like it's both ours. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you even rent a car? Like, what kind of luxury car are you gonna rent for 8 people?
It's for a birthday.
Like, what is
this dude
that?
is not turning 16. Like, calm down.
What is that? That's crazy. That sounds insane. That clearly is not the husband's first time dealing with that nonsense. I wonder what the wedding was like.
Difficult.
Yeah. What you got?
Well, honestly, I'm gonna read this story, but I thought you were in a good enough place where you could read this story for yourself. You obviously not. You obviously struggling.
Don't start no shit here, because
That's crazy.
I'm not mother-in-law.
That's crazy. I thought you were doing well enough to pay for this.
I'd be like, I'm not. So you got something on it? Can you imagine? Nah, I'm gonna need some help with that.
No, I would have told him I thought you were doing well enough to pay for it.
No.
Am I the asshole for telling my neighbor she should check her husband and not me?
Ooh, I like that. That sounds spicy.
I'm deep cleaning my house when my neighbor shows up at my doorsteps. She introduces herself, which is fine since she's new to the neighborhood. But then she drops a bombshell. She says I make her feel uncomfortable.
Oh.
I'm taken aback since we've never spoken before and I've lived here for 13 years with no issues. When I ask what I'm doing to make her uncomfortable, she says it's the way I dress while cleaning. And her husband has been watching me from their window.
Hell to the no. Oh, no.
I look down at my outfit, a sports bra and shorts, and ask if that's what she's referring to. She confirms it. I'm confused and tell her maybe she should be concerned about her husband's behavior.
That's right, bitch. Go watch
and that
your husband.
I'm not bothering anyone in my own home. I suggest she should check her husband because that's weird behavior. She gets mad at me and wants to cause a scene.
Come on.
Am I the asshole? Does anyone else find this situation weird? I should add that I do have curtains blocking most of my windows, but I like a small gap for natural light, which I think is how her husband has been seeing me.
So he peeping through the damn window? I thought she was outside, like doing like, she said deep cleans. I thought maybe she was doing like the screens of the windows. She outside bending over and stuff. She in her own house?
Hey, Miss Johnson.
Exactly. She inside her house?
Yeah.
Oh, ain't nobody ever can. Oh no, that changed the whole thing. I'm inside my house and your husband peeping through the window?
I wouldn't assume that the husband is peeping through the window.
Oh, he just walking by?
I wouldn't even assume that the husband even notices her.
Oh, she peeping through.
I don't know. Obviously, we don't know. But I would not rule out that this woman is so insecure that another woman existing makes her think, oh, my husband's looking at you.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have read a lot of those stories. Where a woman assumes the woman is just insecure.
This. Now, because if that was me,
I wouldn't open the door, so I don't. I don't
First of
know
all, I would have never opened the door. She would have just been still. Especially if I'm clean, I'm already doing something. She could be looking through the window, seeing me there, and I'm still not going to answer the door. Right? If anything, she might get the popo out there for her trespassing on my property because I would quit to do that. But I'm saying, if I'm cleaning or I'm walking by and I see somebody, I don't know if she's wearing something revealing or something to that effect. I can say, hey, babe, come look at this. You see this crazy ass woman? I probably would you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to somebody's house asking them what they doing in their house. If they can stop doing it, it's making me feel. What she said, making her feel
uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Oh my! Let's stay your ass inside your house.
What is OP doing that makes you feel uncomfortable?
That's what I'm saying.
It's what your husband is allegedly doing.
No,
that's making you feel
then y'all
uncomfortable.
go inside and do what you want.
So I'm saying I don't know.
Nah.
I'm not trying to give the husband an out. He might be doing it. I don't know one way or the other.
Nah.
I'm just saying I would not rule out that she's just insecure about a woman existing and her husband not wanting her or something.
Or her husband already about to go through the neighborhood anyways.
It's a weird story.
Yeah.
And there's an update.
Oh, it's an update? What's the update?
I've notified some of my neighbor friends about the situation, so everyone is pretty much on guard, and my husband will be home this weekend. I've made a police report and reached out to their landlord, and all is calm for now. She did approach another neighbor about me and how I was rude to her, but I have yet to even see her husband other than when he is getting in his car. But I see her constantly, and she is always staring.
Damn.
Thank you, everyone, for the advice. I truly appreciate it.
See? That's what I said. I would call the police. Well, I wouldn't open the door. But I might have called the police. She stayed out there.
I make you feel uncomfortable because
I'm in my house.
Your husband's peeping through windows. Allegedly.
That's bad human.
Yeah.
People need to mind their business.
I'm reading some comments where they're saying, oh, that husband's a creep and all this kind of stuff. And again, not trying to give the husband an out. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm saying I'm not entirely convinced. Because she said, I don't even see the husband. But she always sees the other lady looking.
Yeah.
So who's really staring at her?
That's her.
Again, not ruling out the husband. I'm not saying the husband didn't do it. I'm just saying.
And you see, that's her house.
She might be obsessed.
She in her house. She called your landlord. You rented that shit. You might have to go.
You know what I would do?
What?
I'd just buy the house.
Oh, I love you. Oh, you speak my love language. All right, bitch, keep it up. You got to go. You know you got to go. Lease cut.
You know I did that one time, right? Lady didn't know. She didn't know I owned it. She didn't know I owned the one next door. She started talking some shit to me. She didn't talk it to me. That's the thing. She talked to the contractor, and it got back to me. I was like, oh. And I had just happened to meet the owner, 2 or 3 days before that.
No, well, that's how it work out. Dirty game.
Yeah, I don't even think she knows. I've been her landlord for like a year already.
See, I love that. Keep talking that shit. I'm gonna buy that whole shit.
I'll buy this whole fucking block. Don't fucking play with me.
I'm gonna eat rice and beans while I'm on this shit.
This one is interesting. I see these all the time, but we never do them. But I'm gonna do this one because this shit is so dumb. So I'll put it up here. The title is Matched with a Girl Yesterday. So he's on the dating apps, right? Matched with a girl yesterday. I told her I had a cat. She asked me to get rid of it. I don't even know her, never met her.
Wait a minute. So y'all met on the app.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just started talking.
Mm-hmm.
You told her you got a cat. Because y'all getting trying to know each other. She gonna tell you to get rid of the cat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Then don't you swipe or do something? Decline, do something, go up or down, something. Just move on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a crazy person. That's a crazy person. On to the next one.
So if you're looking at the image, let me just walk you through this, because you haven't even seen the image. Apparently, a random phone number texted him, and it says, "Oh, so you can ghost my friend, but reply to a random number? LMAO. Damn, I saw your text to her. Must have been a lie, huh?"
What?
He writes back, "You must want me so bad, huh?" She says, "Well, first off, my name is Erica. I'm her best friend of 9 years, so no, I do not want you." "Okay, Erica, I've been sleeping all day. I'm going back to bed." "Sleeping all day, huh, baby boy? You sure did reply fast for someone sleeping all day. I'll have her block your number. Good day." Now remember, you text him
No.
to block his number.
this world. I'm not ready for it.
Here's where it gets delusional. After he says, thank God, she says, at least now you can go fuck your dirty ass cat over having a wife.
What?
Mentally, we're not supposed to say that word anymore. Ass dude, LMFAO. You ask old girl out, then ghost her the next morning, all cause she is highly allergic to cats, and you don't give a F about her health, LMFAO. You do know we all seen what you said to her in the group chat. You're mentally fucking stupid to be putting some animal over a future with someone. God, get a grip on life. I hope someone runs that stupid ass cat over with a car.
Oh my. Did you take that to the police?
Again, if you don't understand the situation, they matched on an app.
Didn't they go see the
He has never met her.
No.
He has never talked to her.
No,
They haven't even been talking for a day.
No.
And because he has a cat, because he didn't want to get rid of the cat for his future wife.
How they gonna be a wife? See, I'm not ready for this world. This world doesn't always work in reality. How that's gonna
Their
be?
world.
What
Their
is
world doesn't
that?
work in reality.
That's crazy. There's no way, Robert. I can't do this. I could never be able to do this. That's it. I understand why people are single.
So what you saying? It's cheaper to keep her?
Cheaper to keep who?
Me. You better not act up all that coach shit. Better get in line. Things gonna change now. Ha ha.
There's nothing changing.
What's not gonna change?
Nothing.
My love for you.
That's right.
And in our final story.
All right.
On a flight yesterday, entitled couple tells me I need to sit in the middle seat.
You need to sit in the middle seat. Okay.
Yippers.
Oh, wow.
I was flying home the other day on a 4-hour flight. I always book myself an aisle seat. I even pay extra if the airline charges for that.
That's right.
Because I have anxiety about flying and I am claustrophobic.
Yep.
Sitting in the aisle and whiskey are the reasons I can fly and be somewhat comfortable. So I boarded my flight and sat in my seat. There was a mid-20s woman in the middle seat, and she was chatting with the guy in the aisle seat on the other side of the aisle. Once everyone was seated, I discovered that that young man was, in fact, her boyfriend. The young guy then addresses me and asks me if I would trade seats with his girlfriend, middle seat, so they can chat across the aisle during the flight. I tell him I can do him one better, and I'll trade him my aisle seat for his, so he can sit right next to her.
Oh, okay.
He declines, saying that they both prefer to sit in the aisle
Oh, hell to the no.
for similar reasons that I do.
Yep.
I told him I paid extras to select my seat, specifically because I wanted an aisle seat.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that they didn't do the same.
Yeah.
The guy then looks at his girlfriend and said, some people are just selfish, I guess.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
I chimed in with, yeah, they are. Like people who didn't want to pay extra to pick their seat and expecting a stranger who did pay extra to accommodate them. The guy gave me a dirty look, and I could feel his girlfriend staring at me. She then said, well, then I guess you're going to have to deal with us talking over you for the next 4 hours.
Okay.
Then they kept talking about how the world is cruel because people don't help each other, blah, blah, blah. I put on my noise-canceling headphones.
That's right.
And watched the movie on my laptop, the
That's
duration
right.
of the flight. So
That's
I didn't hear
right.
anything they said the rest of the time.
Correct.
They gave me some dirty looks as we got off the plane, but that was it. Not super exciting, but I was annoyed they even had the audacity to ask. I mean, they had the same options I did for seat selection.
Exactly.
They just wanted to guilt a stranger instead of paying an extra $25.
They talk too much. I wouldn't have said nothing like that. I don't even know what would have been what we're talking about.
Well, in 2020, I developed a fear from watching all those TikToks
Yeah.
of people wailing out on planes.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy shit. And I am chocolate and way too cute for prison. So I am terrified of anyone saying anything to me. Anything.
Correct.
You can say, hello, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't.
All I want to hear is Biscoff and ginger ale. I cannot handle anything else on a plane. No nice conversation. I am so terrified these people going to wild out.
Yep.
I'm not saying shit.
I agree with you. I don't want
people scare
I don't
me.
want to be part of any of that either. I would have had the headphones on all the way, so I wouldn't have heard it anyhow. Like sometimes, you people be like talking to you, hey, excuse me. Hey, excuse me. I'm totally, I hear them, and sometimes I don't hear them really, but I have no problem doing that.
So with those stories, there is a homework assignment. You've heard the stories.
What's the homework?
What's the most entitled thing someone has ever asked you for?
Ooh.
What's the most entitled thing someone's ever asked you?
I don't know.
Maybe no one's ever asked you anything.
I mean, I can think of some things, but like someone asking me if I'm still mad because
You don't got to be mad. Just what comes to mind.
No, that's what they said. Like, oh, I didn't mean whatever it was, but are you mad because I said da da da? And I'm like, wait a minute. You actually think I'm really thinking about you?
So they're entitled for thinking you're mad?
They're entitled to think that they are significant in my life. I was thinking about in the past, that whatever it was. That's entitled.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the most entitled thing for you?
The most entitled thing that comes to mind is one time I met this girl and she tried to tell me, oh, you going to be my husband. And I was like, girl, I am in like 12th grade.
Oh,
right?
That never happened.
I am just out here. All right. Like I'm just trying to figure out life. I'm only 17. And this girl told me, nope, you mine for life. And I laughed. I said, oh.
I don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened to her? Mm-mm. You don't know what happened to her?
Nope.
You don't know what happened to her?
Nope.
She out there still lying somewhere.
Must be. I ain't never heard her.
I can't really think of anything so entitled. I hear entitled things all the time, but I kind of shake them off me. So I can't really think of anything. I can think of really stupid.
I think of things like you really think your place in life is that much?
I guess they don't register that much.
What would you think was like the most entitled story that you had there?
Cancer story.
The cancer story?
That's insane.
But is that entitled? I guess.
Yes.
Entitled. You're right.
I don't want to pay my rent. I can't pay my rent for whatever reason of what I'm doing. So I'm going to lie about cancer.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
And it's not like, oh, I'm just struggling. I need some help. It's I need to party more.
Yeah, because she was out partying. You absolutely right.
So I'm going to convince my entire family that I have a potentially terminal disease.
Yeah.
So I can go shake my ass?
That's
wild.
You're right. That was probably the most entitled one, but the one that got me all hot and bothered was that neighbor. That would irk me to all hell. My sister would piss me off if they did that. My sister would never do that, but that my sister would piss me off if she did that. But that neighbor, oh my gosh. No. That would rub me the wrong way. Like that couldn't happen.
It would just be too toxic.
Absolutely.
Which
too
means
toxic.
It's time for.
What's time for?
Toxic confessions. My boyfriend went to prison for 3 years after he was caught shooting at his ops.
Damn.
He was with another female. They were in my car and my car was seized. We broke up and I've been dating someone else. I'm 4 months pregnant by the new guy. At first, I thought everything was cool with the new guy until he brought up my ex-boyfriend's case. He knew his release date. He knew everything about him. The new guy, a.k.a. my baby daddy, is the man my ex-boyfriend was shooting at.
Oh, shit.
He treats me okay, but I realize he's just using me to hurt my ex.
Oh, no.
My ex will be home in August, and I know shit will hit the fan.
Oh, my,
what to
my,
do?
my. Nope. That sounds like a mess.
Technically,
that's beyond toxic. That's
not really her fault.
You mean technically that's not her fault?
How's she supposed to know? She's supposed to know who the ops are?
It's not her fault, but she just look at the company she keeping. Her ex was cheating on her with somebody else and got the car shot up, her car seized. Then she with this other nigga he was the one that was getting shot. It's like, who is in your circle? You need to expand your horizons.
It's interesting because first her ex was shooting at him and now he shot the club up. It's crazy.
That's a funny one.
It's like the circle of life.
Oh, man.
I only dated my elderly ex for his money. His wife died several years ago. I faked being sweet for several months, but I was really waiting for a proposal to secure the bag.
Oh.
Then he lost big on the stock market and begged me for loans. I dumped him. Only to find out he was testing me and is actually wealthy.
Look at that.
He recently gave a substantial grant to an HBCU, and he had another woman with him when the college made the announcement to the media.
Look at that.
How bad did I screw up? How do I get him to come back to me?
You done, dude.
You don't. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Mess that one up. You
It's a
did
wrap.
not secure the bag. Nope.
It's a wrap.
Nope.
It's
See, you should have known all that.
it's
Yeah,
donezo.
that's a done deal. Dummy.
Lost out on millions because you didn't want to give nobody a couple $100.
Dummy.
That's why. You know, I won't say dummy. I'll just say you were in it for the wrong reasons.
Bad human.
My cousin Sweetie's new husband is too private and he has anger issues. He has no social media. They had a no photo policy at their wedding for the guest. When an elderly uncle snapped a pic of the couple exchanging their vows, Mark stopped the ceremony and demanded our uncle be removed from the church. Uncle is 73. Several family members left the church with him in protest. These family members aren't speaking to Sweetie now. I did a full background check on Mark and found he served prison time for messing with minors. Sweetie's 11-year-old daughter lives in that house. I sent Sweetie the background report and she told me I was out of line for checking her husband's background. And then she blocked me. My concern is Sweetie's daughter. What to do?
Oh my. You need to tell the church and everybody.
Is that a toxic confession? I think that's just...
That needs to go to DCF.
That needs to go to police, then DCF.
And the whole community.
I don't even think that's a toxic confession.
I don't know what that is. That's terrible. I don't like that.
I only have one life, and I want to live it to the fullest. My husband is 12 years older than me, and my boyfriend is 9 years younger.
Damn.
I'm tired of pretending to be in love with my husband. I want my boyfriend full time. He gave me an ultimatum a while ago. Buy him an Impala car or he's leaving me. But there's no way I could hide a big purchase like that from my husband. Plus, my husband has the money and the credit score. My boyfriend is handsome, muscular, a great lover, attentive, and any woman who sees us together tries to take him. Should I buy the car for myself and gift it to my boyfriend? Or should I walk away?
It don't matter what you do. You're going to lose. You just going to lose. You just going to lose because you're a bad human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you was conflicted.
Yeah.
The evils of Lucy are all around us because that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Yeah. That's a bad human. That's a wrap.
Mrs. Sawyer, any closing thoughts on entitled people?
Just make sure you don't become one of them. That's it. Sometimes it's not about you.
My closing words to entitled people would be, I'm going away, bitch.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget, leave a 5-star review. Hit that like button. Share it with about 1 billion people.
5011, y'all.
See you next time.
Bye.